You spoke about what you call root cause analysis.
Yes.
And I don't want us to just like fly over it as if it's like everybody understands. Take us through maybe what are some of the steps that I can actually apply in my own experience. I tried out a business and it failed. I tried out a relationship and it failed.
Yeah.
I tried a course and I failed.
Yeah.
How do I get to what the root cause is?
Okay. Reflection is part of it. And it's just that now we don't have graphs and tables. I like writing down. But it all, one is honest. You know, some people can do a root cause only to find that it's biased. And that root cause is not going to help you. By root cause, I mean you're pointing to the root. What caused this? You understand?
Yeah.
Let's say I'm making an example, this house bent. Then, okay, maybe it's a bad example. God forbid.
Okay.
So if that happens, we need to table down what are the possible causes. Because at the end, you want to get to one thing that caused the house to burn. So it's possible maybe someone was smoking and left a cigarette on the floor. And there must be realistic potential causes that could have caused. Okay, there was electric fault. We left the stove open. Maybe we went out and left the stove on. I'm just making SM. Those are the three things, right? So they're on my baseline. I've put them on the floor. Those are three major things. Then from there, I say, and it's also based on the investigation. When you come, investigate, right? Then from there, I go to the next. That's why I was saying it's a staircase, because you start with the range and then you narrow down. Then I go up. Okay, cigarette part, what could you have caused? Okay, it was next to a curtain. The curtain took fire. It's possible. And then I go to the issue of a stove. Okay, the pot was overheating and the fire started. That's the next one. So you ask yourself why? Until you zoom to the last thing. Okay, actually there was an electrical fault because the DB exploded. Maybe it's a bad example to make.
No, but it makes sense.
But you ask from your baseline, your base causes, you go to a next level. You ask, say why. Your response to the whys, you write them down again, and you say why. Usually they say up to 5 whys. You'll get to the root. Why 1, why 2, why 2, why 3, why 4, why 5. When you get to the last why, you get to your root.
So
then your last block is like a block of the blocks that you are building up.
Yeah.
Your top ones, those are the ones, and the rest can be contributing factors, because the contributing factor is not a root cause. It just contributed to your failures, but it's not actually what caused you to fail.
Sure.
So it's a very good technique for engineering, even non-engineering investigations. You can use it even at home.
I think it's
but
important.
You must be honest with yourself.
Because Ncegu, I think one of the things that we tend to do is that when we fail, we leave it and we move on.
Yeah.
Without really looking at what actually happened.
Yes.
Even with relationships.
True.
You find that you repeat the same thing. You might be thinking that the fault was on the other party, but you are actually the problem.
That's why I was... we're just having general conversation with my wife. You know what, baby? I so wish that how do I call it? A session. Post the breakup.
Sure.
Where we have an honest conversation with Ukel, Angel, with Nzuzo. Fix A, B, C, and D for your next relationship.
Yeah.
Honestly so. And then I do the same to her.
Yeah.
So that she doesn't carry the same mistake to the next relationship. I so wish we can have such, but usually after breakup, everyone is angry. I've deleted your numbers. I don't want to WhatsApp you, and that's it. But if we can have that, and that's growth, and it will take maturity, where we have genuine feedback between when and no girl or when and a young lion.
Yeah.
Where you say, you know what, fix your anger.
You've got anger issues.
We have anger issues. maybe they emanating from something.
Yeah.
That's why we need now the root cause analysis.
So it's not the anger that's the problem here.
You find that it's where it's dating back. Maybe this person grew up from a abusive family and he thinks woman is something that you can just abuse and move on. There's a root. If you drill deep and you will find that root, and that's where the solution starts. To say, okay, how do we fix this? You find that a person is actually free from that. So that person will tell you have anger issues. Maybe you tell a girl you are impatient. That's where your problem is. If you can fix that, next relationship you will flourish.
Because it's really, really important. And I like what you're saying, Guti. That's also where growth is.
That's a growth point.
I think for some of us, failure hurts us so much that we don't want to revisit what we failed on.
Yeah.
We don't want to look at those reasons. We don't want to find out why did we actually fail on this, because there are so many emotions attached.
And the fear of pain.
Yeah. There are so many emotions attached to this. There's a lot of pain that you experience. And also maybe the fear of what you might find out.
Yes.
The fact that it could be that you are the problem.
Yeah. And most of the time, you must be very mature to accept that I am the problem, I need to change.